honestly cannot believe these freaking nails. I am still blown away beyond belief. And they've been on my hands for, how long have I been wearing Cleo now? A year and a half, pretty much. And I still don't get it. I mean, I do, but how in the heck did these stay on through all that I do? I do not know. It does not seem humanly possible. And I have to laugh when people are like, oh, I'm really hard on my nails. Oh my gosh. Okay, so time out a minute. This set has been on for a full week. I'm going to show you the magic behind the adhesive here in a second, but I had that 3-day event. I set up that pop-up tent by myself, screwed together these great walls, took them down, put them up, took them down, put them up, took them down, put them up 3 days in a row. Then I took them down all together, packed my car, brought them home, put them back up, stored everything away because I don't have a couple events for a while, and still on. They survived it all. So if you're thinking, I'm way too hard on my nails, those are gonna pop off, I am telling you, they are gonna stay on just fine. This is why they work. So do you guys see, again, I've had this on a week and I don't have regrowth. So the magic behind how these stay is how they work, okay? So there's actually a flexible layer of adhesive underneath. So these kind of, it's almost like they stay mobile on your nail. And I can pull it up, I can shift it back down. Now it takes quite a bit of force to pull it up like this, all right? They're not gonna be like sliding around all over. If you ever experience that, it's probably because your sizing is off. You don't want any skin overlap, okay? But that adhesive layer, which I'll take one off, I'll show you the magical threads, is what hold these on so well. I can't even talk, it's so exciting. So whatever you're doing throughout the, gosh, however many days you're wearing these, it keeps that pressure pressed on that nail, and it keeps it up at the cuticle. So not only do they stay on forever, it looks like you just put them on because there's zero regrowth. It's not like a glue on nails. So when you're dripping on a glue or painting on a glue, it solidifies in place. So that can't move at all. So it won't absorb any shock. So if you crash and bash your nails into a car door, kitchen cabinet, I don't even know what the heck, it is not going to allow that nail to absorb the shock. The only thing that it can do is crack the glue, and that's why your press-on flies off. All right, this is totally different. It absorbs the shock, and there's a zillion tiny little threads of adhesive grabbing onto that nail, so when you bump it, it's going to slightly flex, okay? So that is the magic. It's that wiggle factor that we talk about. Now, here's the kicker, all right? So this is what you want to happen. You want that wiggle, and it doesn't have to be hugely exaggerated. Like I said, again, if you feel it a ton, it's probably your sizing that's off, all right? So you need my help sizing. Kind of explain it to people like this. Sometimes when you put on your first set, I noticed it the very first set that I put on, I went to make my bed and I grabbed the blanket, and all of my nails, I kind of felt that slight like shift in the adhesive. This was day one that I had them on. I thought, my nails all just popped off, and I looked down and expected all of them to be stuck to the bedding. Not one had budged, all right? So it is just that difference in the feeling of that flex hold that you're experiencing. So that's why some people are like, oh gosh, I feel like I have to be very careful with my nails. I feel like they're gonna fly off. It is probably just because it's the first time that you wore them. Also too, that adhesive further strengthens over that first 48 hours that you wear them. So that feeling is going to subside, and it's like the same concept, only but in reverse. So think about any time that you've gone to the salon and you've gotten acrylics put on and you've worn those for a while and you went and took them off, and then you came home and you tried to wash your hair. Doesn't it feel like you have nub fingers? Like all of your fingers just got chopped off. But it doesn't stay like that forever. It's just because it's a different feel for you. And look, mind you, nothing is catching in this hair of mine, all right? So it's probably that same thing in reverse. It may take you a set, or gosh, for me, it was a couple days just to get used to it. And now it's second nature, and it is literally the best thing I have ever experienced. And my press-on toenails too. I can't move my foot. They have been on over a week too. I stood in flip-flops for 40 hours. My watch tracked it. At my event over the weekend, it was pouring down rain. My feet were soaking wet and my toes are still on. And I've ran in shoes through the woods. I don't know how it works, but I am so thankful that I tried this Cleo magic because I don't know where the heck I would be today. So morals of the story here. If you haven't tried Cleo yet, you need to. It's going to change your nail game and it can change your life if you let it. Number 2, if you've tried it before and you failed, it's okay. But don't give up on what could be the best thing that ever landed on your fingertips. All right? Everybody messes things up. So I've had people that put them on upside down, that pick sizes that are too large. That happens so much. I feel like we all think we've got way wider nail beds than we have. Maybe that's the same for our butts too. This just in, your butt isn't as wide as you think. Let me help you. We've had people, what else? Have gotten into water the first 2 hours. So if you screw it up the first time and you're like, this stuff sucks, let me tell you, it doesn't. You may have just gotten it wrong, okay? It's kind of like that first time you tried to walk, you know? Like if you gave up that first time you fell down, you would still be crawling around on that floor. We would be cleaning our house like this. So don't give up, my friend. This is about to be the best thing that ever landed on your hand. That right there is the magical adhesive that I'm talking about. All right, that is where you get that flex. So obviously if I'm bumping on this, look at all those little threads I have holding that puppy on there. That is your magic. It's like a little bouncy spring. I get way too excited. And can we just talk about our natural nails underneath of here too? I'm gonna get the rest of this off and I'll show you. All right, there you have it. Adhesive is off and naked nail revealed. Not too shabby for a 1.5 years straight of wearing press-ons or LEDs with 0 break on top of this natural nail. I will take it. I mean, look at my thumbnail. It's growing like a weed. I just love it.